everybody, and welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Pretty much just picking up where we left off. Yeah. And my low-key goal here is to hopefully finish this before the new MTG set crossover with Final Fantasy comes out.
For we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always
It has been a little while. I do not remember what I was doing.
If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake
Yeah,
us.
you know, I felt like they were a little bit more reliable a source of information in the original and a little bit less cult-like. But, you know, that could just be my memory deceiving me.
Eyes and listen to the voice of the planet resounding with...
Look at this! They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights, thinking it could be worth checking out.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Well, it sounds like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Is it better to spread the teachings of planetology?
I ask you this, who among you...
The planet speaks to all of her children.
Trying to remember the controls.
So many seminars.
Many travelers have joined.
The seminar is in progress. Please be
I've
respectful.
always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet, it was a blessing. And after imbuing it with my compassion and intellect, I'll give it right back. No way is that a waste. It's just the opposite.
Indeed it is. Thank you for sharing.
Blessings of the planet be upon you.
Now, would anyone else like to share their story with the group?
So, my
Got
parents
some
are no
group
longer
therapy I'm
with us,
listening in on here.
that is, but I believe they're still out there, on another plane. I've been reading a bunch of theories about this alternate world in the hope of going there someday. And over the course of my studies, I stumbled across a fascinating theory. It addressed the issue of what the life stream is, arguing that spiritual energy is actually a manifestation of our knowledge and memories. Like I said, it's a fascinating theory, but it's incomplete. What about our hopes and dreams? We remember those, don't we? So what if spiritual energy doesn't distinguish between our real, lived memories and the unrealized desires buried deep in our hearts? What if coming into contact with that energy allowed us to peer through the looking glass, so to speak? It's just an idea, but I hope to find the truth someday.
Well, isn't that splendid?
Blessings of the planet be upon you.
And may the bounty of the planet's knowledge be with you forevermore. Now then, would anyone else like to share their story? Don't be shy. Every contribution is welcome.
Not sure what this little blue marking. Different quest, maybe? And Eric.
What about you, miss?
You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin?
In that pose, she's sharing her panty shot with the entire
I
group.
fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
Not sure why it seemed like the audio was hitching a tiny bit there.
I'll see you at the festival.
As I go there with my date, Aerith. Just realized my text-to-speech might not be working. Let me make sure that's up real quick. That should do the trick.
The River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar fee.
I think meditation has really helped me attune to the voice of the planet. Everything she says seems so much clearer to me now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Lately I felt like I can make out what animals are saying.
What?
No, seriously, I heard it clear as day. Some kind of dog yelling,
No
"I'm
seminar
back!"
Can I help you?
Sorry, that's my dog.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning, has helped me realize what I'm meant to do in this world. I should be a force for good. Help folks out. Spread positive vibes.
Having this conversation with yourself, dude?
Like yesterday, I helped this poor old woman carry her groceries. And today, I took out the trash at the bar. I've been floating through my life without any purpose, but I finally found it. Planetology has made me a better me.
It's so great learning about planetology with everyone.
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe?
really not clear on how to get there.
So, just as each of us is a part of the planet, the planet is a part of us.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us. At one time, there was no distinction, no lines to separate us. And so long as we do not stray from our path, one day we shall all return to and rejoin the greater whole.
Tell me, is it better?
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it into
Wicked thoughts begun.
first, a deep, calming breath through the nose.
I joined the seminar.
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration.
Okay, I have to take the elevator down. Oh, hold. My bad. I always forget that's a thing in this game. Everyone has a lot to say, it seems.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us.
I'm getting vibes like they're about to burn Aerith alive.
People everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted, and offered up prayers of gratitude. No man, woman, or child would suffer.
When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Through your diligence, you will find true fulfillment.
If we've anything...
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I forgot he,
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Forgot he changed up his voice and stopped trying to sound older.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Apparently I've maxed out Barret.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we?
Aren't they all in a different pose a second ago?
So,
I have formed this
I'm
torch-bearing
an
mob.
ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away.
Earth.
I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear. So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
Maybe.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? word, though.
Oh, like little fireworks.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Light possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
Picking up speed on me here, old man.
Today's experience was surely the will of the planet. May you cherish it always.
Rudo running on his giant materia crystal
Shall
ball.
we proceed? But I thought this door was sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared?
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Not sure, how much of a trial it really is if he's got people there to make sure he's safe, but... Guess it depends on the point of the trial.
Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us.
Had to sneeze.
Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet?
Nope. They were Watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
I see.
Sure, going deep in this cave system.
From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial and his observer.
Who's gonna observe?
I'll do it.
Ho, 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 ho. That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so that's the game for this trial. This has got to be the weirdest vending machine. Suppose I ought to equip him with that real quick. Alright, the Road Warrior.
You gonna watch my back?
Yep. Burning holes in you right now.
Are you coming with us, dude?
This is a place of deep sorrow. A place where those who have been sealed away are left to mourn their fates.
We got
My
this
turn?
guy. You just float yourself up into it.
I went through already. No mercy, all right?
for a fight. I think we did all right back there.
Monarchy, look here. Such walls should be well within your power to climb.
The scamper.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Your discomfort is only natural. A fierce battle was waged here. And even after 45 years, the scars remain fresh.
What? You're saying the Gi managed to make it all the way up here?
Okay, somebody.
The tribe holds a very few people outside of the veil. The rest you will learn in due time. That you can be certain. For now, let us proceed.
Bring it home! Gotcha! You're mine! No Watcher's work is never done.
So it's been sealed off all this time, but the lights are still on. Who's been replacing all the light bulbs, huh, old man?
Where'd you run off to? I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Am I supposed to go this way? Apparently they made it over here. Good for them.
Sorry, here goes! I'm on! Gotcha! Okay, let's shake a leg.
This version of his voice sounds too much like a Ninja Turtle or something.
This should be pretty easy.
Now! Gotcha! How's this? Here goes! Climb the your brilliance. I'm fired up now. Dinner time.
See ya! And there you have it. I only got 2 legs here, you know. Hey, where'd you run off to?
Alright, the rope I found. Really don't want a high-tension rope to come firing out of your mouth like that. It's a great way to lose some teeth. Get horrible rope burn on your gums. Don't recommend it.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient.
Got him now.
No, sir.
No escape. Did I do good or did I do good?
Hard to get the hang of how to navigate these walls with the way the camera angle keeps changing.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Or celestial bangle. Sounds fancy. Okay, so we came in through there. seem like it can go that way. I do not mean to fall down.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient.
And I can kind of tell I'm supposed to get down there, but... Oh, I see. There's a staircase there.
Let's end this. Rain down your wrath. Get your paws. How's this coming at ya? Don't take it personally, all right?
Nothing on me.
Samsonite crystal. You can use it to make a briefcase. For those who are not aware, that used to be a famous luggage brand, I think? Maybe it still is. I don't know.
What the hell is that?
That is a key.
It's huge.
Under normal circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the Gi, however, they're as fearsome as their appearance implies.
These are the things that killed my mom?
Namaki, this shall be your first trial. You are to explore this place. Understand the nature of its history.
Okay, will do.
Seek the relic of our past. Carry it forth and bring the truth to light. Only then shall the path reveal itself unto you.
Built 2. Counts as a Gi artifact. I see.
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
This is... I'm not sure, but I'm pleased to see that you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I of course fetched a stick. Why wouldn't I?
A remnant of our struggles, of our desires.
Get rid of that thing!
In suffering we stir. Who wakes us from our slumber?
Cool!
That specter you fought was a fallen key. Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such. They who wander in search of retribution.
That's kind of pathetic.
Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care.
I will.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
Well, if it isn't a key arrow, its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone.
I shouldn't have carried it around in my mouth then.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
Hi, Yuki.
Hey, Louise. Welcome.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
That is but a mere bone.
This doesn't look like Warhammer LOL.
Did my thing say Warhammer? I thought I changed it. Oh no. Apparently it didn't take. It should be right now. My bad.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I haven't slept well of late.
This is totally just a tennis ball, isn't it? I'm literally just playing fetch in
Most
here.
will call that materia, but it is far more than a magic stone. It is a crystallized collection of the planet's memories and knowledge.
Not bad. Okay, so what do I do with this statue that I found?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
I keep saying that, but how do I do that? Maybe I just need to take it with me and go down this tunnel?
You asked for it! Fuck on me! Here you go! Bring it home!
Gotta love
Amateur's work is never done! Are these altars?
Interesting, because my first thought was, are we gonna make it out of this place alive?
Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
These look like the statue I picked up.
If there is a reason for everything, then one could argue that everything has no reason.
Yeah, whatever, old man.
Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place.
Okay. It saw slightly too late that I need to press triangle.
Begins to fade.
Marlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
Obviously 2 more pedestals, come on. This one's shockingly close by.
Our anger gives way to calm.
So, how come...
I feel like you've been playing this game for years, lol.
I mean, I have technically been playing it since late last year. I'm wondering why there's like a temple to the people who invaded this place under this place. Like, are we actually the invaders and they were trying to reclaim their homeland? What's the deal? Are we the baddies? I think we might be the baddies.
No, bro!
Going in!
Red 13 going into politics now? Presumably this door doesn't open until I've put all the idols in place. Must need to go that way.
Where'd you run off to?
I didn't even see that chest and accidentally opened it. Good thing I found that oregano in case I need to do some dungeon cooking. Come on. Oh, and I was half expecting that to become a trap.
Yes, come closer, that we may have our vengeance.
I don't remember. Lock
Let's end this. No escape. I think we did all right back there.
The history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many millennia ago. This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that they never escaped.
But if they were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they break out and attack the Vale?
That I cannot answer. Only the Gi themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Naraki. This cave serves as a boundary between our world and that of the Gi. It was vital to them and their plans. Were the Gi to seize control of it, the canyon would be doomed.
And the people.
When the Gi moved against us yet again, a certain Watcher recalled this vulnerability.
Huh?
Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Hold on. If there was a Watcher who single-handedly saved the canyon, how come I've never heard of them?
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent.
Glad that he's oblivious to you robbing him.
Oh, he's not being robbed. This is, cave of some ancient enemies of theirs. They already gave me everything in their treasury anyway.
Whoa. It's definitely got ambiance.
Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done.
Good opportunity to ban that random bot. It's starting to look like that Blood God temple from Baldur's Gate 3. I'm back here again. Okay. There's a lot of these little paths that you can't see from the camera angles.
So how are we supposed to open this thing?
How indeed? Ideas, Nanaki?
Calamitous bazooka. Certainly sounds like a Barrett weapon.
Resourceful you've become.
Is pulling on a chain really that resourceful? I legit don't remember what the block button is. Secured due to a broken fastener.
I feel like you can just squeeze through the bars.
I know, right? Like, they're wider than my body. Barrett might have a little bit of trouble, I guess. Okay, so now I'm not clear on what I'm doing here. Like, it sounds like I need to fix the thing, but I have no concept of how that would happen.
Here we go! Here goes! Got him now! I think you did all right back there.
Am I supposed to borrow them from over here, or...? Doesn't seem like it.
No mercy, all right? Don't take pilot on!
Done here.
I'll try pulling the thing again. I might be overthinking it. There we go.
A wretched betrayer walks among us. Keep guard for this place.
Going in! Here goes! How's this? Here goes! No, that's that! Pilot on! Dinner time! We beat them!
Have you now? In what sense? They have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there.
Coming at ya! How's this? Bring your might to bear! End this! Gotcha! Okay, let's shake a leg.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Extra oregano.
This
This reminds me of those altars.
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the key. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Commune with them? Why would the Cetra do that? The Yi were the enemy.
Good and evil, friend and foe. Dichotomy's not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Anarchy, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth. And evil, sorrow too assumes many forms. 45 years ago, a watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself the burden of our hope.
Like that Nanaki just fully gets on the bench to take a nap.
What an interesting spot for a bench.
I know, right? Also, this, lovely vending machine made out of the bones of the damned. And some kind of Stonehenge rock. I'm really curious if the boss here
Is this
will
what
be...
cavemen used way back when?
What is it?
The old vending machine. I'm really curious if this boss will be defeatable the same way it was in the original.
Talk about an axe to grind.
Why the hell's this thing piston up?
resisted it. However, that does mean that hypothetically I can beat it that way.
I'm fired up now. Who's up for a fight? Fear me! Sorry, coming at ya! Let me go! No more of that. There! Going in! Here goes!
One thing on it does say immune, so maybe I can't actually kill it that way.
Count me out yet. There. Sorry.
Oh, we must have just pushed it into another phase as I tried to do that.
There's so many.
Where's a big bucket of water when you need it?
Gotcha! Sorry! Here goes! Going in! Into the line! Rain down your wrath! Gotcha! That was a good one. What the? Going in! That's that! Only one winner! There must be a way to stop him! No! Let me go!
I thought it was the other attack of his that did that.
Let me no more of that. Sorry! What's the ball?
probably don't want to end up in that orb.
Gotcha! Going in! What the? Get your paws off of me!
Oh, it trains my ATV too? Brutal.
No mercy, alright? Sorry, leave! Now, here goes! You're mine! Can't get me down.
Doom countdown? Oh no!
Sorry, here goes. You're mine.
Those numbers are moving rather quickly.
Remind him who's in charge around here. Worth a try. Sorry.
No offense.
Here
Alright.
goes. Going in. Clear me. Here goes. Come on. Damn it! Let's end this.
Form evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified.
No loot or anything for me in here? Darn.
The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
dad?
Is that... Seto? My father?
Seto Kaiba?
There's no way.
What are you doing here?
The poisoned arrows of the Gi transformed his body into stone. And there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal. Our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
I mean, there are petrification cures.
Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Veil safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid, because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Veil once more.
But I'm a Watcher now. I gotta protect our home, like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths. When you've lived as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all. That no
When did everyone else
surprises
show up
remain.
here?
But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
And just blind in
What?
general.
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
You bet I am. After all. I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and son of Seto, protector of our Veil.
Statue is crying. He can still be changed back from stone. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Hearken unto me. My name is Gi Natak. O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
Not at all suspicious.
That was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
Since when is Barrett in on the
No.
mercenary
This
protection
one's free.
racket?
Ugh. Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, you know, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gee dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert.
Very polite undead murder lord. Alright, I think it's time to call it here for the night. Let me see who I can find to read real quick.
Okay. Night, Yuki.
Clicked the wrong thing. Hi, Night. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go Hootsifer. We haven't raided Hoots in a while. Currently playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope to see you all again next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Afternoon.